All right, let's talk about a piece of tech that could honestly change your entire morning routine. The big question we're tackling today is this: should you install a hot water recirculating pump? Let's dive in and find out.
You know the feeling, right? You stumble into the bathroom, you turn on the shower, and then you just stand there, waiting and waiting, watching all that lukewarm water just circle the drain before it finally heats up. It's got to be one of the most common little frustrations in life.
But here's the thing: it's actually more than just a minor annoyance. While you're doing that waiting dance, you are literally sending gallons and gallons of perfectly good, clean water straight down the drain. Over a year, that adds up to a shocking amount. A huge waste of your time and a huge waste of a really precious resource. So, is there a fix for this daily ritual of waste and waiting? You bet there is. Turns out there's a clever piece of plumbing technology designed to solve this exact problem. It's called a hot water recirculating pump, and the idea behind it is actually pretty simple but totally brilliant. See, instead of making hot water travel all the way from your heater to your faucet every single time you need it, this little pump keeps hot water constantly moving within a loop in your pipes. What does that mean for you? Well, it means the second you turn on that tap, the hot water is already there, waiting for you. Okay, so how does this magic actually happen? Well, like with any tech, it's gotten more advanced over time. And today, there are really two main ways these systems get you that instant hot water. On one side, you've got what's called a continuous loop system. Just think of it like a little hot water train that's always running on a circular track, 24/7, keeping the pipes warm. And then you have the demand-based system. This one's more like a taxi. It waits at the station until you call for it. It only kicks on when you need it, either with a timer, a smart sensor, or even the push of a button. And here's the real game changer. While both of these systems get the job done, the demand-based approach is by far the more popular choice these days. And the reason is simple. It uses way less energy because it isn't running all the time. And less energy, of course, means a lower electricity bill for you. Of course, just like any home upgrade, this isn't a simple yes or no decision. You've really got to weigh what you're gaining against what it's going to cost you. So let's break down those trade-offs. Okay, on the plus side, the benefits are awesome and pretty obvious. You get nearly instant hot water, and you stop pouring thousands of gallons of water down the drain every year. But you have to look at the other side of the coin. There's the upfront cost to buy and install the pump. It does use a little bit of electricity to run, and keeping water in the pipes hot means there's always going to be a tiny bit of heat that escapes. Now this is where the new technology gets really cool, because it's designed to tackle those downsides. The pumps you can get today are so much smarter. They have features like timers you can set to match your family's schedule, or even motion sensors that tell the pump to get ready the second you walk into the bathroom. It's all about being as efficient as possible to keep those running costs way down. So, all this information brings us right back to the main event, the big question. We've seen how they work, we've weighed the pros and cons, so should you actually get one for your home? First things first, let's talk money. For the parts and a professional installation, you're typically looking at a range somewhere between $250 and $1,000. Now, why the big gap? Well, it really just depends on how complex your home's plumbing is and whether you go for a basic model or one with all the smart bells and whistles. So, before you pull the trigger, here are the key things you really need to think about. First, take a look at your home's layout. How far does the water have to travel? Are the pipes exposed in a cold basement? Second, what's your main goal here? Is it pure convenience, saving water, or saving energy? Also, definitely do a little homework. Check if your local utility company offers any rebates for installing one. The great news is, once they're in, they're usually pretty low maintenance. So when you boil it all down, it really comes to this one simple question. You're making an upfront investment in exchange for daily convenience, less waste, and just a more comfortable life. When you think about your home, your habits, and your budget, is that a trade you're ready to make? And that's something only you can answer.